As the Forest manager has encouraged young players to believe in their abilities, he's also given many other young people a step up. This student was sent to interview Brian Clough about cycle crime on the university campus. Other established journalists were there. Mr. Clough told them he wouldn't answer questions about football unless they worked for college radio.
I was full of intrepidation. Mr. Clough's got quite a reputation. I've seen him quite a lot on the telly. And he's made a meal out of some reporters, but I think maybe justifiably so. What do you think of Paul Gascoigne?
I don't know the young man very well. I've only met him possibly once or twice. I think he's got immense talent on the field. As to what he has off it, I don't know. I'd like to work with him.
I've only been doing a radio for a little while, and to get an interview with Mr. Clough so quickly, and someone of his reputation, yeah, thrilled. Thrilled doesn't describe it.
What makes his scoop so special is that Brian Clough interviews are rarer than you might think. He feels under no obligation to answer reporters' questions. What's going to happen now, Mr. Clough? And when he does answer questions, you're never quite sure what he'll say. This very public man is fiercely protective of his family's privacy. His younger son, Nigel, plays for Nottingham Forest, and he's obviously well known. But Mrs. Clough, Barbara, stays in the background, except on very special occasions. On this occasion, Nottingham City Council honoured a Littlewoods Cup win, and Brian Clough honoured his wife. But what Barbara Clough feels about the FA Cup final, it's left to her son to say.
Well, obviously she's delighted. She's a supporter of the team for obvious reasons, and so she'll be down there as a more than interested supporter on the day.
Brian Clough will tell you he's at his best on the training ground or in the dugout at the side of a football pitch. But there are people who tell you different. The organisers of an appeal for Romanian babies in Derby asked him for help. He gave them a cheque for £1,000. He's patron of a home for handicapped people in Nottingham. He gives them his time and his compassion.
And it gets me around to see, darling, normal people.